Nintendo Switch gets retro customizable third-party controller next month. Oh, this is the big one.
Oh my God,
This is the big one.
This is the friggin' 8BitDo controller that we knew about.
Yes. But now we know why it's taken so long for it to come out.
Because it's finally coming out.
Because they added all these other features.
What did they add to it, Will?
Basically the customization.
I didn't even read this article. Nintendo Switch gets retro customizable third-party controller next month.
On August 7th, 8BitDo will release the Switch-compatible SN30 Pro Plus, a new controller designed for the hardcore Mario nerd in all of us.
Ooh, there's button mapping.
8BitDo is a prolific third-party controller creator, a far cry from the old controller, blah, 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 blah. Designed to look like the front of a Super Nintendo controller, the SN30 Pro Plus has two analog sticks positioned like a PlayStation controller. The classic hard plastic D-pad sits on the controller's left face, and the YXBA buttons mirror on the right. It's wireless and has shoulder buttons and back triggers. What makes this controller more advanced is the new 8BitDo Ultimate software. Shown in the video above, this software lets players customize everything about the feel of their controller. Players can even input macros for the controller to execute a single button press. So you can map the Konami code to one button if you needed to.
There's a controller being made by Gilly Kit, I think, that I was excited about because it has macros.
Yeah.
Now this has a macro.
Yes. The SN30 Pro Plus works with Steam, Android, Mac, Windows, and Raspberry Pi. More importantly, it is compatible with the Nintendo Switch. With the release of Mario Maker 2, plenty of players are on the lookout for more classic feeling controller with a D-pad that Nintendo didn't pull from the pits of modern console hell. SN30 Pro Plus looks to be the perfect remedy for such a problem. 8BitDo designed the controller to play modern and classic games without sacrificing the retro feel that fans go all out for. It will also come at a reasonable price. Players can pre-purchase it on Amazon for $50.
I don't know if I should pre-purchase it. I'm going to email them.
Yeah.
They're weird. They send me things at a weird rate. You know?
Yeah. This was announced a while ago, this controller.
Over a year ago.
Yeah. And then it just went silent.
And it's all anybody ever talks to me about. When are they going to make this controller?
Yeah. And
your time is now, guys.
Yes. And it looks like the reason why it was delayed was because they were adding more features to it, including the customization. Yeah. Most importantly.
They got new colors. We got the
Super Nintendo colors.
Yes.
The muted purple. We got the Game Boy colors, like with the purple buttons, the red purple buttons, and then an all black edition.
The all black is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's sexy as hell.
I still kind of like the Game Boy one.
Yeah, no, the other ones look nice, but I mean that all black one is sexy as hell.
The all black one's pretty sexy.
Yeah.
I did not know it had a software with macros and stuff. It looks like you can also a trigger sensitivity. Adjust the maximum and minimum ranges of your triggers to act faster. So, this is a big deal to me. This is one of the reasons why I like the PDP GameCube controller more. Yeah. Does this make the physical resistance lower? Like, you know how on like a GameCube controller, you have to push really far for them to go?
Yeah.
Will this make it so that you physically don't have to go that far? Or will it make it so that it just
require
registers
like a hardware thing.
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
It might just make it so that it registers quicker because you can also set the sensitivity of the sticks.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
There's some great ideas go floating around here. I'm all in. So previously people were asking me like, is this going to be your new favorite controller for the Nintendo Switch? And I said, I don't know. I kind of like the wired SN30 Pro. That's the one I've been using now because I don't need the motion controls when I'm playing Mario Maker. Yeah. And I like having wired controllers because I'm right there next to the system. And I don't want to have to worry about battery life or anything. So I kind of like the wired one. But you got the grips, which isn't enough for me. But having the macro buttons, having the adjustable triggers, this is now a contender again for the best controller on the Switch. Other people were complaining about the $50 price. That's a lot for a third-party controller.
That is a lot for a third-party controller. I mean, it's a lot for a first-party controller. I complain about the price of controllers all the time.
I wouldn't say 50 is a lot for a first-party controller.
I'd
say that's what they should be.
That's what they should be.
But they're always more than that.
Yeah. I would say, I mean, 8bitdo has never steered us wrong.
Right.
So I feel like if they're willing to put the time and the money into a controller like this, and they think $50 is a reasonable price for it, then I'm willing to like agree with them on that.
Does this say anywhere that there's motion controls? I just kind of assumed that it had motion controls.
I don't think it's in the article, but I think
wireless, rumble, and motion controls. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. They have. So it's got all the bells and whistles.
yeah.
I think $50 perfectly reasonable. I mean, it is a third-party controller, but 8bitdo makes some pretty solid third-party controllers. The Pro controller's $70 still.
Yeah.
So sometimes you can get it for $60. So this is a solid deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you think it's a lot, then don't get it. Get the freaking wired one. But this does a lot more than that. I don't know. We're gonna have to see when I get my hands on it. A lot of people complain about like the D-pad drift or something on their 8bitdo controllers, or like people have these weird complaints. I have a million 8bitdo controllers, and I've never had a problem.
Oh, that's flood warning. Let me know there's a flood warning.
We're in the basement.
Yeah.
This is a bad. This is a bad place.
I've seen like issues with D-pads and stuff, and I've seen the hack where you put like hole reinforcements for like loose leaf paper.
Somebody sent me that, and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Apparently that works really well. But as far as I know, every time they re-release one of the controllers, they improve it. So like when they went from the original model to like the Game Boy version, they improved it, and I'm sure this version will be the most improved.
Yeah, well, hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully they're fixing it. But again, I've never experienced a problem like that. So I don't know. I feel like people just it's like, oh, this is my favorite thing. So everybody's gonna be like, oh, it's your favorite? It can't be the best. And then they have to like rip it apart,
Look for a problem, basically.
AJ says, can I map short hop plus forward B to it? I think you can, because I was looking at the macro software, and you just literally write in the button presses that you want, and it just does it. I think it does them in order. I don't know if you can map like both at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you can. But yeah, that'd be sick. You just freaking map your smash combos.
Yeah.
Whatever's a true combo, you just map it to the macro button, and then boop, that's it. I mean, again, for Smash Brothers, I think that's insane to be able to like map combos to it, or like the moves you do most. Like, I'd have one button for up B. That's pretty crazy.